Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room. Today we're going to be making over this Dollar Tree pumpkin. I got the white one, that way I don't have to worry about the color seeping through. I'm going to go over this with some ivory, Waverly ivory, but I'm going to mix in some baking soda. And then, here we go. And then I'm going to use these molds. This one's from, I believe, Timu. And I'm going to put molds on it. But first I got to paint it and get it dry. A little bit of this in there. Hopefully this works. It's kind of watery. I don't really like it watery. A little bit thicker. I want to get a little bit of texture on it. I'm going to go over this once, and then I want to put some of my molds on it. There we go. I think I got it where I want it. Okay. So I'm going to start it to show you how I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to do it off camera. And this, I'm going to use a paper. I got a whole bunch of molds out here that I want to try, and hopefully it'll turn out. There we go. I'm going over the whole thing. Hope y'all are having a good Monday. I think I'm coming down with a cold. We got a hurricane. I'm thinking it's just going to come up on the side of us, but we'll probably get the rain and the winds. I'm watching the weather. A lot of people say, how do you live like that? My brother does that. The one that lives in Pennsylvania. How do you live like that? I was like, well, you get used to it. Pray to God it don't come. Now, years ago, it was never this bad. The hurricanes. They're getting worse. But people are still moving to Florida. Okay, I gotta let this dry. And I might go with another coat. I'm not sure. When I put the molds on it, I'm going to go over the molds too. Did I get a good? It's all right. Yeah. Let's let that dry. Turn my fan on, let it dry good. That's the way it is. I might put another coat on it. I'm not sure. Okay, let's let that dry. I'm going to go ahead and put the fan on. And then I'll get right back to you. Okay. I'm going to go over it with the gray. Do some gray on it. I like this color, but I want to do another. just want to go over it. Yeah, I like that better. A little bit more texture on it. This is a little thicker. I like that better. I went to another Dollar Tree, and all they had was the orange and the black pumpkins. So I was looking, I found a white one. Doesn't matter what color you get. You're gonna cover it anyways. Now you can get the molds. I got mine, most of mine are through Jamie Ray Vintage. I ordered them through there, and I also got them from, I believe I got a couple from Milton's daughter. If one I'm sold out of something that I'm looking for, I'll go to the other. And sometimes they're both sold out. That's just the way it goes. I'm not going to worry too much because a lot of this is going to be covered. And then I got to let this dry. And while this is drying, well, no, I won't. I'm going to let this dry first. I think that's it. Alright, we're going to let this dry. I made a ton of paint. Let that go there. Alright, let's let that dry and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I started putting some leaves on it. I don't know if you can see it. It's not dry. I started putting some leaves on it. And I'm going to let it dry. I got some E6000 on it and I got some hot glue on it. And I took some cornstarch and I put it in here. Hopefully this isn't too, you got to be careful with the clay because it will dry out. I just want this first part here. I'm just taking bits and pieces of this. And then if there's a piece I don't want, I'll just snip it off. I'm not gonna finish all this in one day, but let this sit overnight before I finish it. Make sure the glue gets down. See how I'm doing that? Something over here. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. No, I'll do that later. Let's see. I've got these. Actually, I want to do some more of the leaves. Where's my? No, it's sitting right in front of me. Really? There it is. My work area is going to be a mess when I'm done. That's all right. Now this helps the clay come out easier. The clay I got is from Hobby Lobby. Just air dry clay. But you have to keep the bag closed up. It will dry out really quick. Go ahead and get these on there. That's kind of drying out already. Toss that. So I just push it in there. That. Then I got this little dowel that was left over. I don't know what it was left over from, but I just use it as a little rolling pin. You don't have to. That's just how I do it. And then I just go around and clean it up. What's that? That might be the stem. I don't need it. And then when I get it all done, I trim it up. But this air dry clay will dry pretty quickly. Okay, see how that is? Then I'm just going to take my little pick that I got from Dollar Tree. This one. I just go around it. I pull it right off. Use a needle. Whatever you want. I'm just going to clean it up. And then back in there. Then I'm going to glue it. I'm using the E6000, so it will stay put. But I'm also using hot glue. And then I'm going to let this sit overnight. And let it dry. Grab this one out. My husband, I needed a bigger house. I need a big bathroom. Same thing. Just put the glue on. Oh, hot glue's right here. A little bit of hot glue. just gonna stick this one right there. Okay, I'm gonna stick. Do something. Oh, you know what? Will that fit? No, that's not gonna fit. Let's try one of these. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's see. I think that one will fit. And it's okay if you overlap stuff. That's, I mean, it's all right. This one, I want to keep the stem as much as I can. You could use this for your centerpiece when it's all done. You know, if you like the gold, do gold. My house is mostly white and silvers, I think. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna bring that right up there. Alright. Stick that back in there. Okay. Now remember, don't let the two glues touch. See how I did that? It just overlapped it. That's okay. Gives it definition. Okay. Like that. Maybe. A long one? Here in Florida, we're still in our 90s. 90 degree. Hot, humid. Yeah, I don't know if I got enough. Hot, humid, and hot. Ooh. This is so hot. See how that came out? Now I'm not gonna sit there and try to get this all perfect. It's not gonna happen. Let's see. I was gonna say I wish I had a knife. I got my I got my X-Acto knife right there. All right. Put that in the bag. They won't break. These things sell for a lot. Like that. Right down. There we go. Have fun with it. I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna let it dry. Is that a big one? Oh. You kind of got the of it. All right, let me finish up. I'll get back to you. Okay, here it is. It's drying. I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and then I'm gonna finish it. That's what it looks like right now. Like a big blob. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'll get back with you tomorrow. Okay, welcome back. I'm gonna start to put a little bit of a darker gray on here. And this is all I'm doing is tapping it. Now I will say this, the glue, the hot glue did not stick. So I had to redo it all. Just tapping it. But on the sides I can go down. Just get it all. Pugsley, stay where I can see you. My daughter's on her way to Disney and I gotta babysit the dog. But I have the bigger dog out there. And sometimes she gets a little rambunctious. I want to get all these filled in. She don't see no white. And then I gotta let this dry. We have we got a pug. And that's my daughter's dog. And we also have a Italian Mastiff. And sometimes the Italian Mastiff don't realize how little Pugsley is. Well, Pugsley's 9 years old. He just turned 9. And Bella's the Mastiff. She's 2. And she doesn't realize how big she is. She thinks she's a little puppy. She's got to be at least 200 pounds. Has to be, easily. Now, to do that, I'm just using an old brush. Just going through it like that. If I see any white, I go back over it. Not just where the bottom is right there. I thought I liked the light gray. I've mixed it with baking soda and a little bit of white paint, but then when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I want it a little darker. I'll just go in all these. Get it all done. Now to make one of these, it takes a little bit of time, but I think when it's all done, it'll be worth it. I mean, we're not even into October yet. I gotta start buying Halloween candy. We usually have more than 100 kids here. And that's only because of the way we decorate. The cars see the decoration and kids like to come up and see. They're not allowed to touch it though. I have a 13-foot Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas in my front yard. I'd hate to see that thing come down on a child. So they're told not to touch it. This is all you do. Just tap it, get your color on, let it dry, and then I'm going to go in with another color. Now these in the store, I haven't really priced them. I would imagine they go for quite a bit. I have one piece that might be loose. I re-glued it. Just don't use hot glue on it. Don't use hot glue because it won't stick. And this one is Waverly Chalk and Steel. This is all. Well, I think it's this piece that didn't stick. And I redid it. I go to the, when I go to the Dollar Tree, I see a lot of things that are cool. But unless I have a reason to buy it, I'm not going to buy it just to have do a haul. I'm not going to do that. There's got to be a reason behind it. I always look at stuff and what are you going to do with it? Because if I don't have a purpose for it, there's no point in bringing it home. Okay. I think I went all the way around it. We'll just go back. If you see any white, just dabble it. And you're going to see some. You will see some. And I don't think it really matters if you don't get it all. See, like I missed some down here. Now I gotta do the stem. But like I said, just have fun doing it. Look at this paintbrush. I'm starting to lose the bristles. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now, We got a hurricane coming, and we just found out they closed the schools for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we went out this morning, and we got, you know, little stuff that we needed. I'm not getting a lot, because if I lose electricity, that's not going to be a good thing. I don't plan on losing it. They're saying anywhere from 30 to 60 mile an hour winds for us. We'll see. Let this dry. I gotta turn it. There we go. A little bit of white here and there. I'm gonna just touch it up. A little bit of a bristle. There we go. I got a head cold on top of everything else. Okay, I keep seeing white. All right. You look at it one way, you don't see white. You look at it another way, and you see a bunch of white. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry. It's gonna take a while, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so I went over it with gray, the steel paint. Waverly Steel. Went over it with steel. Then I took some clear, DIY clear wax, and went over the whole thing. And now I'm going over it with some dark wax. DIY's dark wax. I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm just going over it like this. Just getting as much as I possibly can. Just getting in all the nooks and crannies. Just really get in there, because you're going to wipe it off. It's a little messy, but I'm just getting it everywhere possible. Then you're gonna wipe it all back. I mean, it takes time to make one of these. But still have glue webs all over the place. All right, good enough. Then you're just gonna take a paper towel and just start wiping it. Wipe as much as you want off, leave as much as you want on. See, the more you wipe, the more it comes off. Now this was just a styrofoam pumpkin from Dollar Tree. Now you can make, yeah, you could do 2 of these and use them as a centerpiece when you're all done. Cold. I got a cold. Now see, I got a little bit of white, and we didn't even get paint or anything right there. I'm gonna go right back in there. And just keep wiping it till you get it to where the way you want it. Just, you know, take your time, go in each part. It doesn't matter if you know, just see a little white. It's okay. Adds to it. There we go. I do want to do one other thing to this. But that's what it's looking like right now. Okay. Grab me another. And just keep wiping it till you get where you want it. I want it as a little more lighter, I think. I got some of my wax paste out, and this is by Pentar. Now I couldn't decide what color I was going to do, but I'm going to try the silver, because I'm going for the silver this year. Put it on your finger and just lightly. Oh, I bet you I could use a brush. I want that one. And where's my brush? Grab my brush. I don't know if a brush is gonna work. I don't like it. Alright, we're just gonna stay with our hands. We're just gonna go over it very lightly. My daughter's pug wants to come in. Just lightly go over it, just like that. I didn't like the way the brush, the brush did it, but it just makes it pop. See how that's looking? It's hard when you have nails, because it wants to sit in your nails. You could do white. I've got white shimmer. Now these are from tip of my tongue and I lost it. Milton's Daughter. These I got from Milton's Daughter. And just go around, give it a little bit all the way around. I had a hard time stopping with the molds. I kept wanting to put more and more on. It just makes the leaves and everything on it pop. That's all it is. It's not supposed to look brand new. You want it to look a little vintage. There you go. And just keep doing it till you have what you want on there, what makes you happy with it. You see how it makes it pop out? If you see a spot you want to go back and get it. I wasn't sure what color I was going to do, either shimmer or the white, but I like the silver. We got a lot of silver and white, a little bit of black in my house. I stop that. is. And there it is. I hope you like this craft. Give it a try. I think you'll enjoy doing it. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. And until next time, I'll see you later.